All right, I've got my deck material loaded up in the world's coolest truck, the yellow F350. I'm obsessed with it. My wife is competing with this truck right now, unfortunately. I need to work on that. But it has been a very busy couple weeks here, and there's a lot for me to catch you up on in the videos. We got the HVAC equipment installed too. My buddy Orlando from Longhorn Home Services. If you're in Colorado, that's your guy. Plumbing, they do some electrical and HVAC stuff. They're just the bomb. All right, so today we're working on the HVAC in the house. I decided to go with this brand ACIQ for pretty much everything. I've got the heat pump, the condenser, and also a heat strip, which basically acts as a backup to heat the air in case the condenser is overloaded. If it's too cold out, it's basically just gonna act as extra support to make sure the house stays warm as long as possible, or rather as efficiently as possible. So I've got their 36 HPD heat pump with the matching air handler, and we added a 20 kilowatt heat strip as well. And like I said, that's the backup. That's gonna act as an extra boost to heat the house in case it's super, super cold out, like below zero. The cool thing with heat pumps nowadays, if they've gotten way more effective, this heat pump will actually handle both the heating and the cooling of the house, which makes it super simple and effective. Way more simple. You're only dealing with one piece of equipment that can do both, which I love for the simplicity aspect and the efficiency aspect. I feel like HVAC is one of those things that nobody really thinks about, which is ultimately the goal. You're only going to be thinking about it if you're uncomfortable. Oh, it's too hot in here. It's too cold in here. Does this person have AC? Does this person have heat? If everything feels perfectly comfortable, no one's going to walk in and think, wow, feels perfect in here. They will notice if they walk in, ooh, it's kind of chilly. Ooh, it's kind of hot, whatever. This system is going to make sure that it stays even year round. But it's really, really high-end equipment for a really good price. So I'm stoked about it. And they were awesome to work with. So definitely check out ACIQ as well. I'll put the link in that description. We've got all of our insulation in the house. Cue montage now. we also got all of our windows in the house and in the shop. I'll show you some of that as well. What we're working on right now is this back deck. So I've got these beams I got off Facebook Marketplace. That side's just floating because we've got to put a new case on over there. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to run my deck from the house over that. It's going to be about this whole length. It's going to cut a little short over here because I don't want to stick past those PVC pipes. Those are the exhaust for the tankless water heater. So where the deck used to stop, like right here, it only barely got that window. Now we're gonna come all the way past it, and that'll be like a usable seating area. And there'll be plenty of room right over here where I can put the grill and not interfere with the window. So that is gonna be insanely awesome. All right, so here at the front deck, what we're doing, I kind of evened out the dirt a little, and by even, I mean unevened it. So that way it's sloping away from the house. I don't want water to be draining down into there. Made a slope, and now we're just gonna be taking some of this river rock, throwing it in there to give it somewhat of a nice look. I know it's under the deck, but maybe it'll also help to keep like rodents from burrowing, stuff like that. All right, so right now I've got these 4x4s with the 4x6 on top, cantilevering, so I can bring the deck out in line with that outer wall there. The reason I did that is just to reuse these post space that are there. You can see there's this other caisson in the middle with nothing on it. That's where the post that used to be supporting this roof went. I don't know if you can tell on camera, that thing is sloping down. The easiest way to tell is look at the difference from the gap to the gutter on the left side versus the right side. So I'll probably add a post back there to re-support this thing, at least at some point, or maybe I'll even do like a cool little like corbel thing. That might be better, so then I don't use up any space there. We'll see, but either way I'll add structure there, so if I want to I can use that caisson. that concludes today. Man, what a day. It's getting real close on the house. Got the windows in, it's actually sealed up. Hopefully be staying warm in there. Got the HVAC equipment installed. It's just about ready to power up and run. And yeah, this place is turning into a home really fast. I'm excited. Special thanks again to ACIQ. The equipment is really top-notch stuff. Should be running super efficiently. It's all electric, so someday I can run some solar panels on the roof in the shop, get this whole thing running for an extremely low cost. I can potentially even get some rebate stuff so I can get some money back from the government or the power company. I don't really know how that works, but you get, there's benefits to running high efficiency equipment other than the fact that it's just high efficiency, so that's great. Thanks for sticking around. Things are finally gonna start picking back up. We got material showing up by the truckloads, which is exciting for me, but it also means I'm about to be spending a lot of time and a lot of money. So anyways, thank you for watching, sticking around, and I'll catch you on the next one.